Neo's bravado was short-lived. As he ventured deeper into the enchanted forest, the playful chirps morphed into low growls that sent shivers down his spine. The mist, once ethereal, swirled ominously, revealing glowing red eyes that pierced through the swirling fog. With a startled yelp, Neo scrambled back, narrowly dodging a swipe from a gnarled, clawed paw that left a stinging holographic wound on his arm. "Ow!" he yelped, rubbing the stinging sensation despite the lack of a physical injury. "Maybe a little less enchanted, a little more sunny picnic next time," he muttered to himself, his heart hammering in his chest. Back at the crossroads, Trinity smirked. "Welcome back to reality, Neo," she said, a hint of amusement dancing in her eyes. Neo, still catching his breath, conceded the point with a rueful grin. All right, he admitted, rubbing his arm. "Maybe we should try understanding this thing before we dive headfirst into another monster closet." He approached the imposing chrome console of the Vegas Bridge with a newfound respect, its capabilities far exceeding his initial expectations. With a tap on a holographic button, a menu materialized, displaying a wide array of program categories that went far beyond mere entertainment. Adventure, relaxation, education, and more beckoned with enticing possibilities. Intrigued, they selected Education. A new submenu unfolded before them, a digital library brimming with knowledge across a vast spectrum of subjects. History, science, philosophy, even alien languages with swirling glyphs that defied comprehension. Neo, his curiosity piqued, tapped on Swordsmanship 101. With a shimmer of light, a holographic instructor materialized in a clearing, a wizened old knight clad in gleaming armor, his posture radiating years of experience. "Greetings, students," boomed the instructor's voice, echoing through the clearing. "Ready to learn the finer points of blade work?" Trinity raised an eyebrow, a silent question hanging in the air. But Neo, ever the eager participant, was already reaching for the practice sword that materialized in his hand. With surprising enthusiasm, he began clumsily swinging the weightless weapon, its holographic form a stark contrast to the real blades they wielded during their past adventures. "Footwork there!" the instructor boomed, his holographic form flickering comically as Neo tripped over his own feet, the virtual sword clattering harmlessly to the ground. Trinity stifled a laugh, but a playful glint entered her eyes. Perhaps this Vegas Bridge wasn't just about Neo's amusement after all. It held the potential to be a powerful tool, a training ground unlike any they had ever experienced. Neo, unfazed by his initial misstep, straightened his posture and grasped the practice sword with renewed determination. Under the patient guidance of the holographic instructor, they began their training. The instructor, with a surprising amount of humor for such a formidable figure, drilled them on basic stances, strikes, and parries. Their movements, initially awkward, gradually gained fluidity as muscle memory kicked in. An hour melted away as they practiced, sweat beading on their brows despite the virtual environment. Back at the crossroads, Neo stretched, his muscles pleasantly sore despite the lack of physical exertion. The training, though virtual, had been surprisingly effective. "All right, enough exercise for now," he announced, his voice tinged with satisfaction. "Let's see what else this Vegas Bridge can do." He tapped the control panel again, browsing through the various program options. Relaxation caught his eye. A submenu unfolded, filled with idyllic scenes, pristine beaches lapped by turquoise water, serene mountain landscapes bathed in golden sunlight, even a zero-gravity spa that promised an out-of-this-world experience. Tempted by the prospect of some well-deserved rest and relaxation, Neo glanced at Trinity. "Fancy some beach time, Trin," he suggested. "Maybe with less claws and growls this time?" Trinity smirked. "Sounds like a plan," she agreed. "But if I see one holographic Mai Tai with an umbrella, I'm switching us back to sword practice." Neo chuckled, tapping the tropical paradise icon. The world dissolved in a swirl of light, and when it solidified again, they found themselves standing on a beach of pristine white sand, the gentle waves of a crystal-clear ocean lapping at their feet. Palm trees swayed in the breeze, and the air smelled of salt water and sunscreen. As they sank into holographic beach chairs, the tension from their recent encounter in the enchanted forest melted away. Seagulls cawed overhead, their cries a soothing counterpoint to the rhythmic sound of the waves. For a while, they simply basked in the tranquility of their virtual sanctuary, the worries of the past and the uncertainties of the future momentarily forgotten. But even in paradise, the echo of their recent adventure lingered. Neo, ever the strategist, was the first to break the silence. "Trinity," he began, his voice thoughtful, "this Vegas Bridge, it's more than just a fancy relaxation pod, isn't it?" Trinity, her eyes closed as she soaked in the virtual sun, hummed in agreement. "Definitely. The way it reacted to your will in that forest, it has some serious creative potential." Neo sat up, his gaze fixed on the endless blue horizon. Imagine, he continued, his voice filled with growing excitement, we could train in any environment imaginable. Different fighting styles, alien landscapes. Trinity's eyes snapped open, a spark of understanding igniting within them. Not just combat, she interjected, her voice sharp with realization. We could learn anything. Lost civilizations, forgotten languages, even the secrets of the Matrix itself. The weight of their recent experience, the near destruction of the multiverse, settled heavily on them. This wasn't just about honing their skills or indulging in virtual vacations. The Vegas Bridge, with its limitless potential, could be their most valuable weapon against whatever threats loomed on the horizon. A newfound determination set in Neo's jaw. We need to explore this further, he declared, his voice resolute. This bridge, it could be the key to preparing for anything. With renewed purpose, they delved back into the control panel. The playful options remained, but they viewed them through a different lens now. A tropical island became a potential survival training ground, a medieval village transformed into a historical simulation. Even the zero-gravity spa held the possibility of physical conditioning in an alien environment. As they delved into the various programs, a sense of shared excitement crackled between them. This wasn't just about relaxation or entertainment anymore, it was about growth, about pushing their limits and becoming the best versions of themselves, the ultimate weapon against whatever challenges the future might hold. The day melted into evening within the digital realm. Exhausted but exhilarated, Neo and Trinity finally returned to their apartment, the familiar neon glow of the cityscape a welcome sight. They may have left the dangers of the multiverse behind, but the Vegas Bridge offered a new kind of challenge, a path to a different kind of power. And as they drifted off to sleep, they knew their adventures were far from over. The true test, they realized, with a mix of anticipation and trepidation, awaited them beyond the digital horizon. The potential for creation and exploration was limitless, but so were the potential dangers. Yet with the Vegas Bridge as their guide, they were ready to face them head-on together. From facing holographic monsters to uncovering the hidden potential of the Vegas Bridge, if you enjoyed this episode, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more epic adventures, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest uploads.